A team is fun, but I'm afraid to lose.
Don't worry! Team up with friends. Rank up faster, rank up faster. Go and rank up, radiant protection. Go and rank up.
Bonus points!
Go and rank up.
Double challenge point for you.
No matter what, just team up with friends. Just team up with friends. Just team up with friends.
Here's Messi, away from 2, 3, 4.
The world's best player shows us just what he's about to get. Is this on? Oh, great. Hi everyone, welcome to my secret lair. Everything is getting put together right now. Perfect. This here is testing stage that ensures your safety during your ride. They are currently debugging the hub. See how it goes. Boy, it is powerful and agile. That just makes me want to give it a go. Only after careful inception will the equipment be ready for release. All of these equipment can help you achieve victory. Get ready. Join us now.
Disfrutar el juego.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You're currently tuning in to the official broadcast of the PUBG Mobile Global Championships 2022. And we're currently tuning in to day number 2, or should I say, the last day of the Last Chance qualifiers, featuring 16 teams and only 5 will move forward to the main event, which will happen early next year. And of course, joining me right here is none other than Mafioso from Team A7. You guys know this. They're currently in second place. So you guys had an amazing performance yesterday. 1 winner chicken dinner. And of course, you guys stumbled a little bit on game number 2, but so far overall, number 2, right? So are you confident that you'll be playing well today? And how is the team looking right now?
Então, ele parabenizou a equipa por jogo muito bem feito ontem, que estão no top 2 e com uma vitória de chicken dinner. O que vocês vão fazer hoje? Estão confiantes que vão ficar na mesma posição?
A gente está muito confiante hoje, porque a gente vem trabalhando muito para trazer um bom resultado aqui nessa Last Chance. Então, hoje a gente vai fazer o mesmo jogo de ontem e acredito que hoje vai ter mais vitória do que o jogo de ontem.
So, yeah, they are very confident for the game today because they'll be playing hard for the Last Chance, and they will try to do the same game as yesterday, but with more wins for today.
Wow, there are more wins for today. That is definitely something that we look forward to. And of course, of all the 3 maps that we'll be playing for the day itself, which one is your team most confident and comfortable with? And what problems do you face on the other 2 maps? Or are you just really good at all the maps, would you say?
Então, tipo dos 3 mapas, qual é o melhor mapa para o vosso time e qual é o problema que vocês enfrentam nos 2 mapas? Ou se vocês vão de bem em todos os mapas?
Acredito que o nosso melhor mapa é Arangel e os nossos 2 piores são São Roque e Miramar. São Roque devido ao nosso spot, que é no centro do mapa e muitos times caem ao redor, pode travar a gente. E Miramar devido à nossa rotação atrasada, que os spots são bem no norte do mapa.
So for them, Arangel is the best map for them, but Sanhok, and they have a problem because they land in the middle, and then all the other teams are around them, so it's very hard to fight all of them. And for the last map, they all go for the north, so sometimes they lose some time doing the translation, so they will lose time to get to the center.
Great, amazing analytics on what they feel as a team right here. And of course, how are your teams plan to stay in position 5? Of course, we know that the top 5 will move forward to the main event of PMGC. So are you guys going to be playing more aggressive? Are you guys going to play safe? Tell us, what is your plan for today?
Então, qual é o plano para o jogo de hoje? Vão jogar mais agressivos para continuar no top 10 ou vão fazer jogo mais assim retardado?
No jogo de hoje a gente vai jogar no mesmo estilo de jogo, para garantir o top 1, a gente quer o top 5, mas a gente quer o top 1, ficar em primeiro lugar, vai ser muito gratificante para a gente. Então a gente não vai evitar de trocar tiro, se a gente tiver que matar, a gente vai matar. E espero vocês aí na busca desse top 1.
So for them, of course, they'll play the same game, but even for him, it's they'll be more aggressive today. Because of course, they want to be in top 5, but they want to finish today as the top 1 team.
Wow, they're not stopping at number 2. That sounds very, very positive coming from Team A7. Now, last question right here. Now, if the teams are hearing this, anything you want to say to all the other 15 teams competing here at the Last Chance qualifiers for PMGC?
Então, como última pergunta, ele quer dizer, qual é a mensagem que você quer enviar para os 15 outros times que estão aqui jogando o PMGC?
A mensagem que eu queria enviar é que para eles tomar cuidado com a gente está muito confiante. A gente vem treinando bastante, estudado bastante eles e hoje a gente vai mostrar o poder da nossa bala.
So the message for all the teams is for all them to be careful because they'll be studying all the different 15 teams here and for them to be very careful because if they see them, they'll be shooting at them.
Wow. Be careful, ladies and gentlemen. A7 is coming for you. Thank you so much, Mafioso, for that amazing interview. Now, of course, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to kickstart match number 1 in a few short moments. Don't go away. We'll be right back after this with, of course, with the host and analyst. And we'll see you guys in a bit. Take care, guys.
Bye.
It is the final day of action here at the PUBG Mobile Global Championship 2022 last chance stage. At the end of our next 6 matches, only 5 teams will be joining the rest who have already qualified through into the biggest event of the year, kicking off in January. And it's going to be a lot of money on the line, a lot of pride on the line, and of course the title of being the #1 team in the world. I'm your host, Jason Kaplan, and we have the cutie boys next to me of Maxman and Sandstorm to break everything down that's been happening yesterday, which was an extremely exciting day, and of course it's coming up today. Cutie number 1, that's you, Maxman. How's things going to be going for you?
I thought you were going to be mean to us today, but no, I'm feeling fantastic, Jason. I'm feeling amazing. And, you know, good day yesterday. I would also have to say unexpected day yesterday, because the teams that are at the top, I did not expect to be at the top. Like, all the favorites, a lot of the favorites are still in the middle, some are even at the bottom. So, I mean, who knows who's going to be the top 5? I have no clue. It's going to be up in the air.
It really is. It really is going to be up in the air, and especially with the, I don't know, I guess there's a lot of pressure on the last teams currently representing their regions going into the tournament as well. So looking towards Enigma Galaxy, the last Arabian, Titan as well, the last African representative, Damwon Kia, the last Korean representative or South Korean representative. So a lot of pressure on these teams and only 6 chances to prove themselves now.
Yeah, 6 chances, and that's pretty much happening with what, or it's a culmination of what happened yesterday in the positions they set themselves in. But you know what? You at home, they need your support. The fan vote is going to be ending today in just a few hours of time, so make sure you're watching within the Esports Center and use those tokens to vote for your favorite teams. I believe S2G was still #1 last time I checked. We might have a change happening over the course of today. Maybe DRS Max can get on the board.
I think there's a chance for them. I put my vote in. No, I'm not going to lie, I put it in for Game Lord, because you know what, could have given a little bit of hope to my home team eventually, right? But yeah, it was
now they're your home team. When they're doing all right,
hey, I always hope, okay, but my expectations were a little bit all over the place, okay? But I am Team Narvalo today.
Well, you know where my fan vote went, Maxman?
Who? Tell me.
I went over to Sony Xperia, because the Sony Xperia 1.4 Xperia stream is made in collaboration with professional esports players, and you can play PUBG Mobile in 90 Hz with Xperia Stream's total cooling system and multiple ports for intensive gaming and streaming. That's where my vote goes. Sandstorm, where did your vote go?
My vote went for Maxman because he's an amazing analyst and he's dressed very nice today. I'm here to counteract some of Jason today.
Yeah, a really cool transition
John, can we get one of them in here for Sandstorm? Also, a big shout out here to Pullman Kuala Lumpur Bangstar Hotel, where our world is your playground, while the players are getting to stay at and getting to chill and relax at. And by chill and relax, I mean none of that, because they're sitting there intensely reviewing all the VODs from yesterday and trying to prepare for what's on the line today. One way they can do that by preparing is with Prime Gaming. You can get some exclusive in-game free PUBG Mobile items, some premium content, of course, the other benefits with Prime Gaming as well. But as we move forward here, Max, I'm a little bit worried for some of these teams, to be perfectly honest. I know they say this quite a lot, but for me is the fact they don't have any of the Maserati skins just yet, which is going to be available till the 31st of December here, which you can get while playing in-game. I don't know. I mean, that's pretty sweet car. It looks pretty damn good. And you know what? If anything, it's almost guaranteed to make you top 5 here.
I was told officially that if you do have the Maserati skin in-game, you'll get official extra style points, okay, added to the mix. Ooh. So I want to see if you can get some extra style points on board. But
and as we know, style points is the tiebreaker between teams after chicken dinners, placing points, eliminations, how big your roster is, who's the tallest team, who can eat the most pierogies, stuff like that. But you guys at home should be following us over on social media with all the official PUBG Mobile esports channels. But here we go. These are the teams that have been participating. If you missed out on yesterday, well, you missed out, honestly, on a crazy day of action with a lot of unexpected twists and turns. But here, we can see a couple of teams. I mean, this is maybe the highest we'll see some of the teams. Like LGD, for instance, in the 2nd place here. Not looking too hot when it comes to the overall leaderboards.
It's super interesting, really. I think that Sandstorm, as I already said earlier, I think that this first day came very unexpectedly for a lot of the teams that are currently at the top. Like, we'll look at the leaderboards later on, but DRS have been able to absolutely dominate in yesterday's matches, and are just looking hyper aggressive, and it's been paying off so well. And well, Navarro, he's just a team on his own. He just keeps on surviving. It's insane.
He really does, yeah. I mean, look, in the first game yesterday, he managed to get 6th with 3 eliminations for his team. And again, he managed to repeat the performance in Game 4, managing to secure 3rd with 13 eliminations. He had, I think, 4 or 5 for himself in that one game. So consistently, we're seeing him being the last person alive for his team. And the fact that he's securing 10 points, I'm pretty sure that there's more that he's going to be able to get today. But a very good performance and a very good start for them on day 1.
Well, we have to clarify as well, those are points they've gotten as the only player remaining for their team. So pretty much Navarro got a fifth of their points in total by himself alone, which is obviously insane by itself. But as we look forward into our top 4 smoke users, kind of makes sense. I mean, Maxman, we've seen like walls of smokes, we've seen them utilized in so many different ways. Yesterday in particular, I feel like we could even see the map at some points because of the amount of smokes we had down. But IHC, 96 is ridiculous.
I think that what IHC have done really well throughout all of this tournament so far is that they're really good at using smokes to wall off fights. Like, for example, if the team's on 2 of their sides, they're going to just smoke off one of their sides, make sure that one team cannot spray them down anymore, and then they're just going to put 100% focus on the team that's on the other side where the smoke are not going to hide their vision. And I think that's what they did extremely well on this first game, where they were pushing, I think it was on Bacon time, and also negating visibility from Alpha 7 on the side. It just enabled them to make in a second place, but then the DBS, off squash happens, and I don't know what you're supposed to do against that, but not much.
Well, I mean, it's obvious,
apparently.
right, Sandstorm? The only way to beat a DBS is to use a DBS.
Exactly. If you can't beat them, join them. And that's what the server has been doing so far. After seeing so many fights being decided by that DPS, like we've seen yesterday in the first game, Inko versus LGD, just outside of match, and LGD didn't know what hit him at that point. And I think just every single team started to pick it up bit by bit. And I love seeing those close quarter fights with the DPS. You think you have an Uzi? You think you're gonna win? No, just get one pump and that's it. You're done. You're dead. So let's see if we're going to be seeing the same impact from that again on today's games, or our team's going to be bringing something special.
It's insane how the DPS... Oh, okay, this was a weird one. I would love to know what was the shot call of that player. Like, let's just send us a 3-cart in a compound with no smokes and just get sprayed down by Mao Mao from LGD. That was... Hopefully we're not going to see that again, but it was also pretty damn funny, and Titan, of course, did not lose that game. But the thing is, the DPS is also being used at mid to almost long range from time to time. Like, it is go really far, so even at mid range, you're not safe.
Yeah, there you go.
There, right there. Perfect example.
I mean, you mentioned Titan Maxman. Really interesting to see as well. Like, if they end up qualifying somehow, because currently, as you can see, in 5th place, that 6th match of yesterday, I think, is going to be the real page turner, the one that everyone's going to look back on, because Axer, unfortunately, couldn't play that last match. It was 3-person team for Titan, and they ended up winning things and catapulting themselves into 5th place. That in itself is a great story, and hopefully Axer today is going to be able to help continue to build that momentum with this team. But DRS, Alpha 7, IHC, Inko, and Titan, all are top 5 at the moment. But Maxman, Bigatron, 6th place. It's possible. It's still there.
The hope is there. The hope is that, like, literally, if BTR qualify, I'm going to lose it. I will be so hyped to see them in the Grand Finals LAN event in Jakarta. It doesn't get any better than that. It will be the best PMGC and the best PMGC Grand Finals, Jason. It's peak fiction.
Sandstorm, Maxman did say off air yesterday when we were done with the show that if BTR qualify for Jakarta,
not my eyebrows.
He is shaving his eyebrows.
Ah, okay.
Oh, wow. You know what? Now I really want to qualify and go like straight up into 1st place. Looking right now at DRS and Inko, these two teams, I'm just going to brush right past that. DRS and Inko have been absolutely sensational. DRS for sure. Yesterday, by the way, was the best performance that we have seen from DRS in the PMGC. 81 total points, 32 eliminations. Not once have they been eliminated in the bottom parts of the leaderboard. Every single time they've been in the top 7, with 4 of those games in the top 4. They're doing exceptionally well, and not what I expected compared to the performance that we've seen before. So definitely going to be on the lookout for them in these games.
Yeah, and I think, Max, like, if we look at DRS, I mean, obviously we see them around for multiple years in a row. I didn't really have them this high on my radar, or this high on my rankings when I look at the rest of the teams they're competing against. But I am pleasantly surprised, but I do worry. Going into today, can they replicate that performance? Yes, they built up a 30-point lead between 1st and 5th place, but I'm not sure if they can do this back-to-back 2 days in a row.
I would have to agree. If you're looking back at DRS and how they played in the group stage, I think that DRS is like, middle of the pack. I didn't expect them to qualify in top 5. But this new DRS 2.0, is playing hyper passive, but the moment that they flip that switch, they just go in super aggressive mode, start clearing zone after zone after zone, and taking as much space in the circle as they possibly can. It is a team that can now convert chicken dinners. I mean, we saw it yesterday in that, what was that, game number 4, 10 eliminations and a chicken dinner, followed up with a 4th place, a 3rd place. On game 2, they got a 2nd place. They just keep getting these top 5 finishes, and when you have such a short tournament, only 2 days of play, that might just be enough to remain in that top 5.
Well, let's actually take a look at your teams to watch. Maybe either one of you do have DRS actually in there.